So our first question, again, I love to educate buyers. And so what is the reason why someone should buy today? And Colin, that's going to go to you right now.
Yeah, I think when you take that question, you got to look at the big picture and then get down to the fine details of it. And when you look at the big picture, 88% of Californians have a mortgage rate that's less than 4% right now. In addition, the thing that no one throws a statistic out ever is 33% of people nationwide have their house paid off. And so, okay, if we're talking on the seller side, what does that mean for the buyer? What that means is that you have California with no supply coming on the market, and that's not going to change. So if you want to hang out on the sidelines and you want to complain about interest rates being where they're at, well, guess what? All the time, if you're chasing, what does that mean? Prices are going up. Interest rates are changing. You've never fixed one of the variables in the purchasing process. So at all times, your mortgage payment goes up. That's what happens. So the time to buy is now, and then take advantage of the ups and downs of whatever the market does. So it's so simple. And if I could tell anyone anything, get in now, today, yesterday, 2 years ago, a year ago. People want to complain about where the market went. It's your responsibility to get in. That's your job. And our job as realtors is to make that so aware to you. We're not telling you to get in because we're sales. That's not it. It's because once you get in, it's the best thing you've done for yourself. Hands down, it's the best thing. So I don't know, that's my take on it. Into escrow immediately. Our job is to sell homes because we know the value, which they're in their own emotions. They're tripping right now. This is the biggest decision they've ever made. Your job is to make that decision happen and alleviate the actual, contractual, the negotiation, all of that, so they can be in their own world and you get the job done on your side. So.
And you also need an investor too, as well, too, in case you don't get
a mortgage.
You may get that for sure, but there's many ways. But that's a really good point.
I think the other thing, even for me, when I was buying, and it's gotten easier and easier, but what you were saying, I was a sacrifice to put the down payment down, and I don't know why we don't I've made it a point to tell my buyers this now is it's so hard to part ways with 200,000, 150, these big, massive down payments. Yeah, it's you're at the bank wiring, your hands shaking. You're like, this is scary. But what's funny is when you make that down payment, that's still your money. It's still in the house.
You're putting it in a different bank.
Yeah, it's a different.
You're moving it to another bank.
You still have the money. It's not you're not spending. You're investing the money. And so when the money gets invested, it's in the house. And guess what? When you sell that, or if you want to 1031 it, or if you want to rent it, all your money is in that account. And guess what you get to do? It appreciates at a higher rate than anywhere else you can put the money. And every time you want to invest money into paint and floors, it goes up, it appreciates. So it doesn't go anywhere, but people go, oh, this is my life savings. I can't go anywhere with it. It's no, invest it.
It's like going to the gym and you stop. Oh, I do that. I actually stop in and out after the gym.
You can't.
I haven't seen you there.
I've never had a single person default in 10 years. I've not one of my clients have defaulted. There's always been a way. There's always been something that they could take advantage of. There's always something you can do. And guess what? If they're going to default, I'm the first one they can call and we'll figure out something together.
And I think that's why they don't. You're a good realtor and you give good guidance. I always tell people, Mike, before you ever get into that situation, let's just chat. There's got to be something.
There's always a way.